The railway station lay at the city's edge, dusty, quiet, forgotten. Few trains stopped there, fewer people. But every evening, in a shadowy corner of platform number 3, a man sat with torn clothes, a rusted tin for coins, and a notebook held close to his chest. No one knew his real name. People called him the beggar poet, or just Mad Mohan. Years ago, Mohan had been a bright college student with dreams of becoming a poet. He would recite verses beneath banyan trees, write late into the night, and speak endlessly about metaphors and meaning. And in that world of words, there was Neela, his muse, his love. They met in high school, connected through poetry. She recited Tagore, he wrote about her eyes. They dreamed together of a simple life filled with books, music, and love. But dreams are fragile. Mohan's father suffered a stroke, and their already poor family crumbled under the weight of medical bills. Mohan dropped out, searching for jobs that never came. Days passed, money ran out, and so did Neela. One afternoon, she said with teary eyes, "I love your words, Mohan, but I can't live in your uncertainty." She left. Mohan said nothing. Homeless, broken, he found shelter in the only place that didn't ask questions, the railway station. He begged to survive. But each night, he wrote. In torn notebooks, scraps of paper, sometimes on walls. His poems spoke of loss, longing, and the quiet ache of being invisible. One morning, fate intervened. Rudra Sen, a celebrated literary editor, arrived at the station for an interview in a nearby town. As he waited, he heard a voice reciting. Even beggars love. An empty hand still longs for touch. I, too, am human, Neela. Have you forgotten you once loved me? Rudra turned to see Mohan, sitting cross-legged, eyes closed, reciting softly. He approached. Did you write that? Mohan opened his eyes. I just write what I feel, sir. But I'm just a beggar. Rudra read Mohan's notebook and was stunned. That very month, he published a special issue titled Loved and Became a Beggar, featuring Mohan's poems. The literary world took notice. A storm of admiration followed. Mohan's words struck deep. He was no longer a beggar, he was a poet the world had ignored too long. At a book launch, Neela appeared. Now a teacher, married, successful, but her eyes trembled when she met his. You've changed, she whispered. Mohan smiled gently. No, I just stopped expecting. I still write for myself, for those who loved and lost, and never gave up. She turned away, her silence louder than apology. Later, Mohan helped build a small reading corner at the station, named the Beggar's Library, for dreamers like him, who had nothing but a pen and a broken heart. And every evening, he still sat there. Not for coins. But for poetry. For peace. For love.